All right. So on this episode, we're gonna review somebody that's successful at the bourbon game. They did what everybody wishes they did, which is they bought barrels from a company, built a brand, and then sold that brand back to the company for hundreds of millions of dollars. I mean, I would be okay with that. I think Chuck would be okay with that if we somehow made that happen. Uh, and that is Penelope Bourbon. So this is the 9-year old. It is a 4 grain. So it is corn, rye, wheat, and malted barley. It is kind of the first big release that they put out after they were reacquired by MGP, Ross and Squibb, whatever they want to go by,
Always
everything like
MGP.
that. Yeah, it's always MGP to us. Hardcore whiskey bourbon enthusiast. So it is 85% corn, 10% rye, 2% wheat, 3% malted barley, of course, non-chill filtered, and it comes in at 9 years and 109 proof. So people were going crazy for this, I think back in November, December of 2023. I picked up a bottle. We all have lives and we're busy. So I've been very much enjoying it and drinking it, and finally was able to
It's-
send these guys a sample. So yeah. And we all know like it's most important Chuck's here because he's the MGP guy.
I'm an MGP guy,
Yep.
self-proclaimed.
So yeah, let's see what we think. Is it worth the money? Which if I remember right, I want to say this was $70 or so, right around there.
$70 under your $10 per year
Yeah. Oh yeah, way
code.
under
So
that.
yeah, seems appropriately priced. I've been a fan of the Penelope brand. I mean, we knew
Hmm.
we knew what it was. They were telling you where it was sourced. I think their toasted expressions are some of the best done. On the toasted side, we use them for old fashions mostly.
Yeah.
Wife's favorite.
Yeah, and
And yeah, I've had one of their 4 grain single barrels, and it was quite good as well.
yeah, they're doing some really good stuff. And I mean, MGP was smart to buy them back because they built a really good name, really good reputation for themselves. And yeah, why
It's a better
not?
brand than Remus, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. So so yeah, on the nose I get oak and caramel.
Yeah, I'm getting heavy, kind of a drying oak, a little bit of sweetness.
Just I'd say a very traditional nose.
Hmm. Getting some light, like stone fruit, apricot, or peach in the back of that palate. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, on the front of the palate is definitely sweet. Yeah, and then on the back of the palate, it is, like you said, apricot, and it's weird. It's one of those that not only are you getting what I would consider the meat of the fruit, I'm getting some of the skin of the fruit. Like there's just multi-layered level to it.
And then, boy, it transitions into a little bit of an ethanol, but uh, spicy finish. Black pepper tingles the tongue.
Yeah.
That's just interesting. Generally things that are that sweet. If I get stone fruit, you think it's going to lean one way, maybe, and not come back with that spice. But in this instance, it gives you that little bit of sweetness, stone fruit, and then it comes back and says, "Nope, not done. Let me give you this powerful spice."
And there's such a big gap. Like it's almost to the point that I'm like, oh, the finish is over. It was delightful and easy. And then all of a sudden the spices start coming in and it's like, whoa, we're not done yet? Okay.
Wait, there's more.
Yeah.
It's like a good infomercial. It's like, wait, there's more. But this is in this
Hmm.
instance is actually a good thing. You actually want to stick around for 7 easy payments of $9.99.
Yeah. That is another one that there's multiple layers to it. It's complex. There's Yeah, I get the oak all the way through, so you know it's aged. But yeah, the stone fruit, I definitely get an apricot note. Just really becomes predominant,
Yeah.
and then it all just kind of fades away, and then all the spices come in, which is so delightful.
I love that apricot note. To be honest, like that's an unusual note, I think, not one that I get
Yeah,
regularly. So the fact that that's so pronounced is to me really interesting in the bourbon.
yeah. And now I get it on the nose since I know to look for it.
Mm. Yeah, I'm still the nose to me is still dominated by that kind of like a dry oak.
No, this is really, really good. If you
Love the
see
finish.
any of the, I mean, have we ever really had a bad MGP product that's over 7 years?
Okay, there you go with the
Yeah.
caveat.
Yeah. I was going to put the caveat. Yeah. I wasn't willing to be just like over 9 years, like to just like pigeonhole this, but like really over, I feel like over 7, 8 years with an MGB product, you got to do something to mess it up. Like you've got a solid bourbon right there. And this is no exception. It's very, very good.
Yeah, it makes me sad that I didn't take the advantage to buy the R Bourbon's 10-year
Yeah.
Penelope. Should have jumped on that sooner because if it's this good or better, which it probably is.
Yeah. I would imagine when you get to picks, they're going to do even better stuff. So
Yeah, gosh dang it. I should have known.
shoulda, woulda, coulda. Now you know.
Should have, would have,
And
could
in the
have.
future, when they have an 11-year-old, you're just be like, yep, that's what I'm going to need.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm holding out.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so Penelope 9 year. If you see one, I haven't seen one lately. I think they're going to be like a seasonal release and everything like that. Definitely pick one up. Who knows? By the time you watch this and next year, it might be a 10 year. So I would absolutely recommend that one. But it's a good bourbon. Penelope's doing amazing stuff. Enjoy it. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Stay neat.